Number 2 on Neo Medusa. This, of course, is the TLS Week 3 cast, brought to you by me. So, of course I'm reading chat, guys. You guys really think I'm not reading chat? You guys are silly. You guys are silly. But what can I expect from you guys? Oh well. Alrighty, in the 6 o'clock as the green Protoss, going to be vOddy down 1 game. In the top left, the 11 o'clock as your yellow Protoss is going to be dsaqwe. Let's see what happened this game. Neo Medusa, you have the high ground behind the main base, so storm drops can be quite effective. Or you could always use the Reaver to shoot down the stuff. The Protoss temples. People arguing about StarCraft 2 and Brood War in the chat. Of course, I have my own opinions about the Tasosis situation, since I was casting the Vant National Star League from the get-go. They paid pretty good money. I'm not lying. They paid good money for me and BC Dagger to cast it. So I was actually quite happy with the opportunity for that. But of course, getting back into this game here, dsaqwe's going to get his gateway and his assimilator down. Meanwhile, vOddy's doing the exact same thing. Alright, if it's dsaqwe or dsaqwe, dsaqwe is easier for me to say, in my opinion. I know people can say dsaqwe, but I like saying dsaqwe. Put my own spin onto it, you know? Cybernetic core coming out for dsaqwe. dsaqwe. And of course the core coming down for vOddy. You know, I wonder why dsaqwe chose that name. I know he did because that's how you can type it out on the keyboard. Should just went with something like QWERTY. At least everybody knows how to pronounce QWERTY. Alright, looks like the chat does want people to use dsaqwe, so we will go with dsaqwe for this second game here. Probes are trying to run away from the Zealot. Going for the merry-go-round. vOddy's own probe scouting out dsaqwe's main base. Going to see the Cybernetic core spinning. Going to the upgrades for both players coming up at the same time. Can you please? First Dragoon out for dsaqwe. Yikes. Looks like vOddy's finally got to pull his probe away. Meanwhile, Zealot and probe out for vOddy. So it looks like both players are going to go with the same builds they went last game. I don't blame them. This, of course, is the ladder stage of the TLS. Well, not really a ladder stage, more like a squish tournament. But nevertheless, it's always nice to rely on one build that you know and have been practicing. Second gateway up for dsaqwe. Meanwhile, what will vOddy go? He can definitely go for the robotic facility. So he's going to go for 1 gate robo. He'll either go for fast ops, or we might see the Reavers if he thinks that dsaqwe's not going to go for TTs. So I can go in and out down for vOddy. These 2 Dragoons are going to chase away this 1 Dragoon of dsaqwe. Second Dragoon out on the middle of the map as well. Probe just chilling here by the bridge. You know, just taking the nice view of this pond. Checking out the statue. That's actually a pretty cool statue. Have you guys noticed this before? Look at that statue. It's like a hawk and a raven mixed together. And then this is like the little feather. You got the wings and a little talon. That's actually pretty cool. Hey, Cat's Paw. How are you doing today? It sucks to hear that your voice doesn't work. I'm doing my best to act as the replacement. Look at this, though. While we were clamoring over that statue, a little bit of a skirmish here outside of vOddy's natural. dsaqwe will back off. 4 Dragoons doesn't want to challenge 3 Dragoons and develop alongside defend disadvantage. That's a fair decision by dsaqwe to make. Robotics facility now coming down for dsaqwe, so his tech's going to be a little bit delayed here. Meanwhile, we do have the robotic support coming out, so it looks like vOddy did want to decide to commit to the Reavers before the Observers. So it's a pretty good game sense by him, understanding that dsaqwe is not going to go for the DTs right off the bat. dsaqwe does have his probe at his natural. Going to get that Nexus down. And would you look at that? Would you look at that? Of course, it's always important to get some culture into your Brood War. Man, I just can't stop but think about these statues. It's a pretty cool looking statue. I'm wondering if there's like other cool architecture we can find on this map. We do Reaver's now out for vOddy, no shuttle yet. Where's that shuttle? No, second Reaver coming out for vOddy, so vOddy's just gonna go for the double Reaver to defend his natural. Another probe being sent out. Meanwhile, dsaqwe putting his own probe above his mineral line. Oh man, people are getting quite flaming in the chat about everything. Life mystery, these Protoss temples. What does 42 mean? The first observer out for dsaqwe as well. I like this concave by dsaqwe though. A very nice concave to protect his nexus. Nothing yet for vOddy. Oh man, you guys are getting way too political about the StarCraft 2 Brood War discussion. And I don't blame you. It is actually a pretty tumultuous time for both games. Brood War starting to slowly come back. Getting stronger than ever. StarCraft 2 dying. So I can understand it. But look at this. vOddy's going to finally move out here. Having the 2 Reavers and a shuttle loaded up. Will he be able to take this Nexus down? dsaqwe though, he has his own Reaver. And he actually has his forward pylon. Going to be able to soak up some of this Reaver and Dragoon fire. Second pylon be added as well to help serve as a distraction. This could get very dangerous for vOddy if it doesn't lose. Look at the Reaver going to start to get dropped in. vOddy, that's going to trigger this reaction for dsaqwe to push himself into the outside his natural. Oh, huge mispositioning by dsaqwe. It's going to give vOddy ample opportunity to push himself across the pylons. And man, look at this though. These Reavers doing a lot of DPS for both sides. The first pylon is going to come down, and dsaqwe just losing all of his Dragoons at the same time though. Fantastic Reaver hit there by vOddy. Just doing a lot of DPS. He's trying to push himself, and you're going to get the second Reaver. Reaver. These 2 Reavers of vOddy doing too much damage. I think he's actually taking this game though. This Nexus will fall. dsaqwe. How could you miss micro that? Oh man, vOddy with the superior micro in that battle will take the Nexus down. Going to expand behind this. And what does dsaqwe have? 2 Dragoons and a Reaver. vOddy's just going to try to go for the jugular here. He's going to push himself into the main base. Can he go for it? That Reaver get a nice hit shot into a couple of those Dragoons. Going to soften him up quite heavily here. The Observer Robotics Facility is being shot at. That actually could stop the second Reaver from coming out. That's a huge blow if that happens. vOddy needs to be a little bit careful. They're losing 1 Reaver though. That's not a good thing for vOddy. Oh, that second Reaver being quite exposed. Finally the shuttle does pick it up here. A lot more micro battle coming out here. And the Reaver of dsaqwe will fall. Reaver, vOddy doing a lot of DPS. The Dragoons are supporting it. There's no robotics facility for dsaqwe. He has 4 gateways to work with and a lot of minerals in the bank. And GG! vOddy comes back and takes game number 2. Oh man. His game sense coming into play here alongside his micro. Beautiful attack there by vOddy. Oh.